Hi there, and thank you for joining. My name's Ryan, and I'm from Bikebook, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the power of software. We've created a four-part series for you, which is going to span over the next 8 weeks. And the series is called Unlocking Your Bike Business Potential and the Power of Software. Today's week one. So, first of all, I'm going to be talking to you about the digital revolution and why software is essential for modern bicycle retailers. And then the second part will be coming out in 2 weeks' time, which is going to be all about inventory and service mastery and how you can really optimize operations using software. 2 weeks after that, we're going to have episode three, which is all about customer connections and how you can build loyalty and drive sales using software. And then 2 weeks after that, we've got the final episode, which is all about data driven decisions and how you can analyze your performance and grow your business using software. So, like I said, I'm from Bikebook. We're a UK based company and we're based in the South Coast in Brighton. And what we're looking to do is bring Bikebook across the pond to the US. We're also expanding into other nations such as Spain and Germany and Australia. But first of all, we're looking to come to the US. We've had a lot of great feedback here in the UK. We've built a real great community of retailers and mechanics. And what Bikebook really is a software that supports the servicing element to your business. So Bikebook is a free platform. It is completely free to join as a bicycle retailer or mechanic. What you do is you come onto us, you create a free profile, you showcase your services, your prices, your reviews, and your location. And then we connect you with cyclists. Cyclists come onto Bikebook looking for a professional, and then they can find you on us. The way we like to describe it is that Bikebook brings you the business, and then we have our second part of the kind of business, which is called Workshop, and then Workshop helps you manage that business. So Workshop is our back end system. It's an all-in-one business management solution, and you can take bookings, you can manage stock, invoices, you can send out SMS reminders, provide job report cards, and the whole idea is that Workshop increase revenues, it saves time, and it basically allows you to provide that kind of top tier customer experience and allows those customers to come back to you and retain them. So, part one today, we're going to be looking at why software is essential for modern bicycle retailers. And first of all, we're going to just be looking at why and how the cycling landscape has evolved and why it's evolving fast. So first of all, you've got increased online competition. So you've got big players out there with big marketing budgets that you're trying to compete with, and having software to help you kind of compete is essential in today's age. Google is great at kind of allowing you to kind of have that online presence through like showcasing your opening hours. But what Bikebook really allows you to do is kind of showcase your services as well as your contact details, as well as your opening hours and your reviews in one condensed area. Customer expectations are changing. There's a need for seamless online experiences, instant information, being able to see when your availability is next, and having people just being able to book in with you. Maybe when you're not open, the high street isn't as busy as it is before. People go online first to find their kind of local bike mechanic, and being able to have that kind of seamless online experience is more important than ever. So maybe having like a booking widget on your website could really help drive traffic, maybe when you're not available to pick up the phone. And that's just one example of how software can really kind of help you manage those customer expectations, and maybe how maybe a challenge that you're maybe facing at the moment as well. I bet most of you have probably experienced supply chain issues recently. Obviously, tariffs are coming in, which is going to inflate prices. COVID-19 had a massive impact on supply chain and demands. A lot of people went cycling over lockdown because it was one of the only sports that you could do. A lot of people were booking in their bikes, and obviously that created a lot of strain on supply chain issues. We are starting to see things flatten out a bit, but still, the economy and obviously tariffs and whatnot that's going on is creating real challenges within within the industry. But using software to be able to see what's available, how long it's going to take to deliver, is more important than ever. And like I said earlier, what we identified is that 52% of cyclists said they would use a search engine to find their next mechanic. So kind of emphasizes the importance of having that increased online presence, whether it's on Google or on Bikebook. Both are completely free, and both would highly recommend that you take advantage of as soon as possible. So it's all about adapting to thrive, not just survive. You can kind of maybe go along and have a nice successful bike shop, but if you're not adapting to the new and changing landscape, you might see yourself being outcompeted. So it's all about adapting to thrive. So how can you do that? Embracing the new softwares that are coming out, such as us and our back end system, other marketing channels as well, whether it's social media marketing or kind of events. It's all about embracing the new that are going on around you. Creating community rides is one way that we've found is really important, and you can use software to do that. You've got apps such as Strava that really allow you to kind of lean on them if you want to kind of create that kind of community feel. Tech is for everyone. It goes without saying. I know there's a lot of tech out there that's incredibly expensive, but Workshop and Bikebook, really not expensive at all. Like I said, Bikebook's completely free. Workshop is subscription based, but tech is for everyone. We built Workshop alongside 30 different retailers here in the UK. Workshop is data driven. 100% down to the core. It's been built based on feedback that we took from mechanics when we sat down in 3 different groups around the UK to really understand the pain points. So what we've built Workshop, it is for independent retailers. It allows you to take bookings, manage those payments, send out text reminders, and it's really inexpensive. So don't ever think that tech isn't for you and your business. You might be used to paper job cards and keep writing people's names and emails down, but unfortunately that day is behind us. If you haven't got your customers' data on a database, unfortunately you might find that those customers are going to go elsewhere because someone's done some marketing to them and you haven't maybe reached out to them because you don't have the tech in place to do so. And like I said, this is where Workshop can help. It allows you to store your customers' data. You can send out those texts, you can send out emails, keep people in the loop, keep them retained, and really kind of use them to drive your revenue within your business. So let's look at some daily hurdles. And maybe after we'll look at how software can help you overcome these. So first one, managing inventory. I bet everyone here has had a headache at some point in the past, losing track of stock or doing stock counts or trying to figure out which parts kind of maybe produce the most profit. Systems and software can help you do that. Having them all in a database, being able to search, being able to scan a barcode, it can save you time and increase your revenues. Juggling workshop bookings. Maybe tired of juggling all the paper cards. Having a system in place that allows you to have a digital job card with the customer's details, their bike, the stock in one place, and then also being able to have their previous service history and being able to track the services has never been more important. And software can help you do that. Keeping customers engaged and informed. Like I talked about earlier, being able to send out text messages and emails has never been more important. If you're not doing it, it's very likely that someone else is nearby. And if you're not retaining those customers in one way or another by kind of keeping them in the loop with different offers that you have on, unfortunately, you might find that that loyal customer base that you had might start to diminish because someone else has maybe offered them a better price through some sort of engagement process. Marketing kind of ties up with keeping customers engaged. Super important. There's many channels out there that you can use for marketing. Like I said, Strava for community rides. We allow you to send out marketing kind of emails and text messages. You can use Bikebook to increase your online presence, completely free. People can come onto Google, type in your business name, and with Bikebook, you have another landing page. Incredibly useful for SEO purposes. Having that real kind of search engine optimized allows you to connect with more cyclists, and more cyclists find you, and also staying in a loop with social media. Social media has gone crazy. If you're not maybe on social media and advertising your services or doing ads, you could really use social media to boost your business as well. Invoice and tax management can be a right pain, but having a system in place that kind of can consolidate all of that in one simple and kind of easy to read format can save you so much time or money as well. If you're maybe hiring an accountant to kind of manage it all for you, having a decent system in place will actually do it for you. Communication management. Now, I know for a fact everyone here is probably managing SMS, Facebook Messenger, Instagram inboxes. They've got an email inbox, phone, maybe an online booking form. That's a lot of different channels that you need to manage. And obviously, having a system in place that allows you to consolidate all of those communication channels into one area will save you a lot of time and a big headache. Also, maybe not taking phone calls at 9 o'clock in the evening or 8 o'clock when you're trying to make dinner, chill out with the family. Having a system that can maybe take those bookings in and just kind of keep them consolidated till you're ready to wake up the next day and actually look at them can obviously be a right saver for yourself. When we started Bikebook, one of the key pain points that we realized was the seasonality trends that unfortunately face our industry. Cycling is a fair weather sport. It goes without saying that more people cycle when the weather's nice. So, this unfortunately creates a seasonality trend within the industry. It can be great over summer and also kind of be a bit overwhelming, but then over winter, obviously, it can be a bit quieter. But using software, you can kind of even out the trends. So using software such as allowing you to forecast. So maybe if you've got a busy period coming up, you could get an extra pair of hands in, or if maybe you've got a lull coming up and you want to send out some marketing, using software to kind of see your different kind of ups and downs throughout the year allows you to plan ahead, and that's so important for kind of profit and loss and revenue tracking. Training of staff. Now, it's never been more important to kind of stay up to date with regulations. Thankfully, at Bikebook, we've formed a great partnership with Micro Mobility Connect. Michael's been really helpful in kind of helping us understand the training requirements of staff here in the US. But training staff is so important. Maybe you've got experienced staff that are leaving or new staff that are coming, or you just want to keep up to date with regulations. It can be a right headache. But using software to consolidate and know what you need to do to be up to scratch, to adhere to insurance purposes, is incredibly important. And then finally, compliance. So staying compliant with what's going on and what you kind of need to adhere to, again, super important. Now, there's a lot of different softwares out there. You can maybe use one software for your bookings. You could use a different one for your text messaging. You could use a different one for your tax keeping, invoicing. It can be a right headache, but it'd be super useful, right? If there was one software that could consolidate all of those different elements to your business in one simple and easy to use platform. And the best way we like to talk about our system is it's upgrading your toolkit. For the digital age, it's getting current. It's not a cost, it's an investment because it does actually save you time and it increases your revenues. And what Workshop does is it allows you to save time, increase revenues, and provide that real customer experience that kind of keeps them retained and coming back. And like I said, built by mechanics and retailers for mechanics and retailers. We are mechanic focused, and we speak to mechanics on a daily basis, all day, every day, about how we can change the system to adapt to the new kind of maybe like regulations that are coming out or different bikes. Our system has been built alongside biomechanics throughout. It's all about working smarter and not harder. So reducing time spent on manual data entry is one of the first features that we can offer at Workshop. So when you type in a customer's name, it will bring up their bike, their previous service history, when they last came in, their contact details, what parts were added to that bike. And it's super useful because it can save so much time. And the same happens when they book in online. If they book in online through our booking widget with yourselves, it will actually consolidate all that information and present it to you in a nice, neat and easy to read format for when you go to service that bike. Our system can also streamline your workshop scheduling and mechanic allocation of work. So when a booking comes in, you can allocate it to a mechanic. Each mechanic in your workshop can have their own calendar. And as a manager, or even if you work on your own, it can save you so much time because you can see who's got availability, or if you have availability, and kind of what personal events maybe you have going on as well. Because this will integrate into your Google and Apple calendars, and it will allow you to kind of compare your work life with your home life. And it's just nice and easy because it allows you to see what's going on each day, who's busy, who's not, and kind of where you can maybe fit a bit more work in if you need to. Another feature is being able to automate stock counts and ordering reminders. If you're running low on stock, the system will tell you. And it'll also be able to recommend parts, and it'll allow you to order parts with certain suppliers. Like I said, we're building a lot of key integrations with different suppliers in the US, and they'll be on there soon. Soon you'll be able to order parts directly through them, and it'll be super easy and quick. Make decisions based on data, not just guesswork. So the system that we've built will allow you to see what customers are opening what emails, and it'll allow you to kind of see what emails are working. So rather than just sending out random emails periodically, you'll be able to see based on last emails that you've sent out, which ones have worked and maybe which ones need kind of changing and editing. There's lots of useful guides online about what does work to kind of get engagement in your emails, and our system will really help do that as well. It's all about monitoring inventory as well, the turnover and profitability within your business. Like I said earlier, you can plan ahead with our system to see what works and what doesn't in terms of whether it's marketing. But also, it'll allow you to see those seasonality trends that go on within your business. Being able to get some extra pair of hands in when you're busy, or do a bit of marketing when you're quiet, is a data driven kind of benefit to the system, and how it can help you. And also kind of scheduling as well with our board view allows you to see what's going on in your workshop at any one time, so you can make a driven decision about whether you need to get some extra help in or maybe do some marketing as well. It's all about creating raving fans, not just customers. So, for example, being able to offer online bookings. Maybe when you're not able to pick up the phone, having the ability for someone to still book in with you is so important. If they can't book in with you and you don't pick up the phone, it's very likely that they're going to go somewhere else. So just having a booking widget on your website allows people to book in with you, and then you can get the booking notification and you can accept it as and when you are ready. Our booking widget is super cool. It has a QR code that allows people to upload photos of their bike or any specific issues, as well as we have a vast database of bikes as well. So they can actually select their bike and then they can detail any issues. So you know when that booking comes in, what issues are there waiting for you to fix. You can send automated service reminders as well and updates. Within our system, it has SMS reminders at different stages of the service. You can set it up so maybe like it send us an SMS that maybe you want some parts approved, because we have a job report card builder that you can add parts to. And if you don't have time to pick up the phone, you can just ping them a text through the system saying, "Hi, recommend that you need a new chain. Can you approve this for me?" Super quick, super easy, has an inbuilt chat, and it will kind of manage it all for you. And then you can provide accurate stock information to your customers as well. Like I said on that text message, you can provide reasoning. You can send text messages with photos and videos for any specific issues. And we also have that job report card builder that I mentioned earlier. So you can provide a breakdown of the bike, all traffic lighted with the different parts, which customers love because they can take it away. They can see what work has been done. And maybe if it's yellow, what work needs doing next time or in the future, you can leave notes for them. And it also has actually the ability to upsell parts as well, because you can basically recommend different parts, maybe some nice branded ones that have higher profitability, or some cheaper ones if the customer just wants to get it on so that the bike can be ridden. The system has a lot of key features. I've covered just a few of them. In the next couple of series, we'll dive into a few more of them in more details, but just want to talk about the key takeaways of how software can really help your business. So what we touched on first was obviously that the cycling landscape is evolving fast, but there's ways to overcome that. It's all about embracing the new, what software is coming out and what can help you, such as Bikebook. Like I said, completely free. We connect you with cyclists, and then we've got Workshop that can help you manage all of that new business. Tech is for everyone. Just because you're maybe a sole trader and you work at maybe out of a van or a home kind of garage, doesn't mean that tech isn't for you. Being able to provide that top tier experience for your customers is paramount in this digital age. And like I said, Workshop can help you. And it goes without saying, software equals efficiency, a better customer experience, and smarter decisions. Now, just think for 1 second. Maybe there's a process within your business that you think software could help. I know for a fact that when we first started out, that a lot of businesses weren't able to kind of consolidate their customers' information in one place. That is one area in which we have been able to tackle. SMS reminders, sending out marketing texts, consolidating your taxes, many ways in which software can help. So maybe just take a second to think, oh yeah, software actually can really help. Coming up next week is our next episode. So like I said, inventory and service mastery, optimizing your operations. So we're going to really dive into how software can help you optimize your operations and help you manage that inventory, because there's nothing worse than doing a stock take, losing track of what's going on, what's where, what's parts are making money, losing money. So next week we'll dive into that in some real detail. If anyone wants to reach out to me, please do. My email is ryan@bikebook.co.uk, nice and simple. Or if you want to learn a bit more about Bikebook or Workshop, you can go to bikebook.co.uk. If you want to learn a bit more about Workshop, simply add dash workshop at the end. Just want to say thank you for everyone for listening, and I look forward to speaking with you again in a couple of weeks' time. Bye for now.